Professor Zilnex distributed the datapads with clinical precision. Today's lecture covers universal toxicology, substances to avoid during planetary exploration. These compounds are lethal to most carbon-based life forms. The xenobiology class settled in, appendages poised over their note-taking devices. In the back row, the three human exchange students, Tom, Priya, and Jake, pulled out their lunches. First on the list, theobromine. Professor Zilnex's holographic display showed the molecular structure. A methylxanthine alkaloid causes seizures, cardiac failure, and death in 74 known species. Found naturally in the seeds of Theobroma cacao. Extremely lethal. Even small doses. Oh, like chocolate. Tom unwrapped a candy bar and took a bite. The classroom froze. Humano, a Veltorian student lunged across the aisle, knocking the chocolate from Tom's hand. That's poison. Tom picked it up, brushing off lint. Relax, it's a Snickers. Want a piece? Professor Zilnex's translator made a strangled sound. You consume theobromine voluntarily? It's literally one of our most popular foods, Priya added, sipping her coffee. We give it as gifts. There's an entire holiday centered around it. The professor's appendages trembled as he updated his notes. Moving on. Capsaicin, an irritant compound that causes chemical burns, respiratory distress, and inflammatory shock. Jake opened his container, revealing curry that made the nearby students' eyes water from the fumes alone. You mean this stuff? It's vindaloo. Little spicy, but it's good. Three students evacuated to the hallway. Ethanol, the professor continued, voice strained. A neurotoxic solvent that causes cellular damage, cognitive impairment, and organ failure. Highly regulated as an industrial cleaner. Tom raised his hand. We drink that. For fun. It's called beer. You drink industrial solvent. Recreationally? A crystalline student's lights flickered in distress. And wine. And whiskey. And tequila. Priya was counting on her fingers. Actually, most human cultures have some form of alcohol consumption. It's pretty standard. Professor Zilnex sat down, which was alarming because his species didn't typically sit. Solanine, found in Solanum tuberosum, causes gastrointestinal hemorrhaging and neurological damage. Potatoes. Jake grinned. We eat those literally every day. Fries, chips, mashed, baked. Stop. The professor's voice box cracked. You're telling me you regularly consume potatoes? They're a staple food, Tom confirmed. Been eating them for thousands of years. The class descended into chaos. Students were updating their survival guides, comparing notes, and several were filing emergency reports with their planetary embassies. Professor Zilnex scrolled through his list with growing dread. Oxalic acid, spinach and rhubarb, Priya said cheerfully. Lectins, beans and legumes. Hydrogen cyanide compounds. Almonds, cassava, and apple seeds, Tom added. Though we try not to eat too many of those. Try not to. An Averian student had begun stress molting. Lactose, a sugar that most species cannot process, causing severe digestive distress and potential organ failure, and all three humans pulled out dairy products. Tom had yogurt. Priya had cheese. Jake was drinking milk. We evolved to digest it, Jake explained. Well, most of us. Some humans are lactose intolerant, but that just means they take a pill or deal with some discomfort. Deal with discomfort. Professor Zilnex was updating humanity's threat assessment in real time. From poison. It's not really poison if your body can handle it, Tom said reasonably. A mole theory student raised a trembling claw. Is there anything on that list you don't eat? The humans consulted among themselves. Mercury, Priya suggested. Yeah, we don't eat that one, Tom agreed. Anymore. Used to be in medicine, though. Used to be in medicine. Jake shrugged. We also used to eat lead. But we learned better. Mostly. Professor Zilnex canceled the rest of the lecture. He needed to contact the Galactic Council immediately. Humanity's admission to the interstellar community might need additional safety protocols. The humans finished their lunches, completely unaware they just caused a diplomatic incident. The course textbook was updated that semester. New chapter, Human Dietary Habits, a comprehensive study in biological improbability.